Hey guys, Nick Hoth here for our Week 4 video blog. Again, real quick, if you haven't yet, please follow us on Twitter at NHS_muscle and keep your questions coming. We really appreciate them. They're helping make the shows. You can email us at nhsmuscle@gmail.com. Please keep them coming. Sorry for being a little late this week getting our video out. It's Friday right now, we're shooting. Usually we get these videos out on Thursday, but we had a couple snow days this week. Plus, we're getting our kids ready, our high school kids ready. We're heading out tomorrow morning, heading down to Springfield, Missouri for regional powerlifting meet. So it's kind of been a hectic week, but we're going to get the video out to you. Just going to be a day late. Back to the regional powerlifting meet, though. If you have not followed us on Twitter yet, please do so. Tomorrow's going to be a very exciting day for our high school kids. We're heading down to Springfield, Missouri. We're going to compete in the regional powerlifting meet. Hopefully we do very well there, get a lot of champions. We're going to be tweeting out pictures and updates throughout the day. So if you would, please follow us. We got some exciting news coming out tomorrow. Now, let's get into our first question, okay? Our question today, this actually comes from a couple different people emailed in with similar questions, and it's based on our body weight exercises that we do. I think we were talking a couple of video blogs ago at the middle school level. So I'm not going to get into all the exercises we do in one video blog. It's a little long, but we'll do one a day. So today we're going to cover the most basic, I would imagine, one that people are the most familiar with. It's a great upper body strength, upper body muscular endurance exercise, and I see it performed incorrectly all the time. And that's your common, simple push-up. Okay? Push-up is a lift designed to build up upper body strength, primarily in the chest and the tricep, the back of the arm. And it's one of those, like I said earlier, I see it performed wrong all the time, and I cringe. And the reason I cringe is for years, I performed it wrong, and I got the shoulders to prove it. It can wreak havoc on your shoulders, especially if you're an athlete that puts a lot of pressure on those shoulders. A wrestler type, or an athlete that's throwing, a baseball player, softball player. It's crucial you learn proper technique to avoid that stress on those shoulder joints. The technique I see performed all the time, and if I show it to you, it may be the same technique you use. And that's when you're doing your push-up, coming out just like this, and pushing right back up, okay? That looks normal, that looks fine. Problem is, like I said, we want to put all the stress and tension on our chest and our triceps. When I come here and my elbows go out, that stress isn't here. My chest isn't loaded up right now. That stress and tension's coming right here where my pec meets my shoulder joint, right in here. And that can be troublesome, okay? We got to alleviate that pain, there's a simple fix. Instead of my elbows out, I'm going to rotate them in, just like this. Now, and if you try this at home, before I felt all that tension right here in my shoulder joint. Now, it's shifted to my chest. My chest is tight and powerful. Try that, practice that. I'll demonstrate it here in a minute. That's just for safety alone. That's a reason to practice push-ups that way. Performance as well. A great story I heard years ago. It's a great way to explain this. If you were working underneath your car and say you're changing a tire and the jack falls out, all of a sudden the car falls on top of you. Something huge, something very heavy is on top of you. You're going to try and push this thing off of you. How are you going to push that off of you? Are you going to be pushing that weight off you like this? If you try that, go ahead and try that real quick. Odds are you're not. You're going to be in here pushing that weight. That's where we're most efficient moving things. So let's train that way. This is a big reason why this is such an important lift for our middle schoolers, is this is the same technique that we train and we instill in them for push-ups. When they start progressing up and we get them on the bench press, we do the same thing on the bench press too. Elbows in right here. I call that our power arc. We're powerful this way. We're going to be able to move more weight efficiently that way as well. If you come over here, I'm going to demonstrate for you kind of what I'm talking about. If you listen, I don't know if we'll pick it up on the recording here, but I'll demonstrate the wrong way to do a push-up, or what I believe is incorrect way. I can feel it from my shoulder, and then I'll demonstrate the right way. Listen, see if you can pick it up, but I guarantee it happens every time. Okay? Now, very important as well, my spine. I want to maintain a neutral spine, which means I don't want to have a rounded back when I'm lifting, and I do not want to be overextended either. Nice straight back. Okay? I'm going to do a push-up now, and this will be incorrect. Now, watch my elbows. They're going to come out and up. Did you hear that? I'll do it one more time. Right there. I get the snap, crackle, pop, just like Rice Krispies in the morning. Okay? We don't want that. Now, I'm just going to adjust, instead of my elbows going out, I'm going to bend them back like this. Okay? I'm going to apply more of the pressure to my chest and triceps than I am my shoulder. We'll see if I make Rice Krispies. No pop in there. Feels pretty good. Okay? Practice that. And again, we talk about the J curve. And a J curve is simply, if I was drawing the letter J, I'm going to start here. I'm going to come down a little bit, then I'm going to come up tall. Okay? Anytime you learn a new technique, whether it's in sports or weightlifting or anything, usually you're going to be a little worse at it at first. But if it's the proper technique and you stay at it, this is where you started at, you're going to go down a little bit. Keep practicing, you'll go up to that point and higher. Okay? Very important to practice great technique. The younger you are to learn proper technique, the better off you'll be. That's our push-ups. That's how we do them. If you have any questions, comments, we look forward to hearing them. Again, at a later date, we'll cover kind of how that correlates into our bench press, and we'll cover some other body weight exercises as well. So thank you guys, and follow us. Wish us luck tomorrow at our regional powerlifting meet. Thank you.